face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down, Rivers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Rivers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run with a 1,000-yard rusher season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Mason Crosby.
Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
It's a game.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Packers.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
4 yards the pickup, first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is...
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup on
that pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Colts 7.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Packers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's great. He's checking crowd. Hey, switch gears.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
A toss play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, only go load it. Load it. Hey, Delta. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. And let's get the
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
39-yard line.
He's coming. He's a skinny. Shoot. Load it. Load it. Shoot. 0.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. the gun. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, 79. 79.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Back. Check 3. Hey, Delta. Alpha. Hey, Delta. Wait, 89.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Hey, easy. SOS.
On second and 11 now. Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
58, right? Red Delta! Get off the field. Jump.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
White! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. White!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Left. Get in there. Left right. Check 99. Check 13. Load it. 25. Check 25. Hey, Rocket. Check 4.
Now Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
Check 9. 0. Switch.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
His secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got to stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
36 on the carry.
Granted, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
12. Load it. Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill it.
From the 39, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
46-yard line.
Let's go, D. 51 to Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike, 79.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
12. You can't block me. Mike 51. I got you, Pop. 51 to Mike. Hey, orange.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
33-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
79. Keep it up. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, here we go. Hey, Delta. Watch the pass. Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
180. Hey, Delta. Tighten up. Orange 5-4. Hey, easy. Red Delta.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Hey, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. 89.
Second down and goal. Rivers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Okay, just like that. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm ready. Load it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the slants. 58's the mic.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football in this position.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Check mic, check mic. 58 to mic, 58. 58 to mic. Watch red Delta. Watch the screen. Load it. Load it.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Play action now. Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Rivers fighting Hilton on his slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
58 to Mike, 58. He's a skinny. 58 to Mike. Hey, Lauren. 89.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
I got it. And 58 is a Mike. Cluster.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Rivers on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's a 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It was some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Will go for 2. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. 30. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer defense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Hey. What we got? 58, right over there.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Green Bay.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Run 80. Buckle in. Switch. Run 80.
From the gun, Rivers. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the sled. 58, boy, 58. Keep it skinny. Red.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there, float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Chase, 79! 79! White, 89!
From the gun, Rivers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta! Alpha! White! 58.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup.